Hey, what's up? This is Toto. I'm here with my man Rain,
Aloha!
and we're here for the inaugural episode of the Polar Heat podcast.
Yeah, we out
So,
here
being
chilling.
that this is our first episode, I figured that we ought to outline what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah.
So, some of the goals of this show, we're looking at talking about music. As you may know, we're talking about some music, maybe some news, what we like, what we're listening to, that sort of thing. Rain, you got anything to say on that?
No, I'm just
Well,
ready.
why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Rain. I am trash, and I'm here to talk about music.
He and I, we've talked about music for a long time, and we figured we ought to just put together a show since we've been told that by quite a few people that they just enjoy listening to us. So here's the
Yeah,
hope that you enjoy.
hopefully. I'm ready
With
for
that
this.
being said, with that being said, Rain, I think we ought to get into the news.
All
Uh,
right. That
so,
you've so adequately set up for us on this fine Saturday night.
so some of this stuff is old news because this is our first time shooting. I wanted to cover the big things, but the first thing I want to talk about is our boy Kanye once again has delayed Yandi. You know,
Jesus.
this is what the third time now, right?
I'm pretty sure it's like the fourth. I don't know.
S-
But it's like,
Supposedly, the first time I heard about it dropping, it was supposed to come out after his performance on SNL, and apparently, as I've heard, though I did not see, that was a lot of people had a problem with that show.
wasn't that was the show with fucking oh shit, Lil Pump,
Yeah, that was the show with Lil Pump.
where he, oh no,
Man, I
I'm
don't know.
telling you, if he were to release it, then it would have been a great move because he made a fool of himself on TV and got himself in the news.
Yeah, and then that's what I think too. But apparently, there's a lot of stuff going on backstage over his political standings and all that. So my thoughts are that he took all that into account, and like what happened with Ye, he's like having he's redoing a lot of it, since
Maybe,
he himself has changed a bit.
yeah.
Then
Let's hope this little pause is for the better.
right, so and then the second time, if I recall, it was supposed to come out sometime in November.
Yeah,
The man said he was going to Africa to record. You
it
know,
was supposed to be November 23rd. I'm pretty sure, and now
that's
we don't know.
yeah. And finally, now he's come out on Twitter and said it'll come out when it comes out, pretty much.
Yep,
You know, I think my biggest worry about all of this is the last two albums that he's dropped have both been real solid.
they've been
Or at least
solid, but
I've really enjoyed them. So I'm
uh, I gotta I gotta like say a bit that basically I don't really like his I don't like his last album at all.
uh, the one with Cuddy.
I don't like Ye
Uh,
specifically. I like one song on Ye, and that is I'm pretty sure it's All Mine.
All Mine
Or
is a pretty good track. You haven't heard
it
Ghost Town? That was
oh
the
I
shit.
have. It was okay.
And then he dropped his other album, Kids See Ghosts, with Cuddy, like right after that, and they've both been real solid performances from him.
Yeah. Funny thing about Ye to me though is like, wasn't that around this time? Wasn't it Daytona came out? Was it
Yeah, it was right
Daytona?
around.
And like how he paid so much money for the album cover for that, but he just took a picture of some mountains in Wyoming and wrote
His
on
man,
it.
he was on the way. From what I heard, he was on the way to the first, I guess, listening party, and he just took that picture of it.
And then wrote, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome.
Hey man, I guess it fits the mood of the album, so that's what
Eh,
matters.
yeah, true. You have a point.
So I guess, Kanye, he's in a weird place right now, and he's trying to find himself. So I'm hoping it all works out for the guy, and I'm really looking forward to this new album.
I hope the same thing to. I hope he does well in what he's doing. I hope his next album is pretty good. I hope I like it because I haven't liked the Kanye album since probably Yeezus.
Yeah, I didn't even like Yeezus that much, but it's not really my thing.
I liked it.
Well, with that being said, I'd say we ought to move into our next piece of news. This is
Yeah,
probably the
yeah.
most recent of it. The Beatles they have re-released the Beatles' White Album from 1968, a 2018 remaster. Now, this was done by the son of their original producer, George Martin, and I gotta say, from what I've listened to of it so far, it's like it's probably some of the best produced I've heard in forever. Like, I don't even know what to say. I wasn't a big fan of when they released it back in '09. It sounded kind of wonky up when it came out then. But this new mix, man, it sounds like it just came out 2018. It's pretty impressive.
I myself, I think it's a good idea to re-release stuff so like a younger generation can get their hands on it and see what it was like then and see like how it's grown, how people who have taken like inspiration from them, see how music has grown from them.
Oh yeah,
Personally, myself, I have not listened to it yet, but I'm
I'd
going to have to do so.
I'd most definitely recommend it. It's a classic, and it's such a weird album because it came out when the band itself was really falling apart, right when they were heading towards breaking up breaking up. So it's really weird because the album really it's a bunch of solo work by each band member, all kind of put together on one album.
That is a very, very odd sounding album, but I'm going to have to listen to that.
All right. And then the last piece
All
of
right.
news for this week that I was looking to talk about is this being like the most outdated is something called the Music Modernization Act was passed by Congress last month. Now, this was a bill that's been passed to clarify some issues with licensing of music, specifically dealing in music streaming services. I don't know if you know much about this, Rain, but there's been a lot of issues. Stories of Spotify paying out 3/10 of a cent per time a song is streamed.
What the hell?
I know,
Like,
right?
why? Like, Spotify probably has that money, so why not pay the people? Why
Well, the
not?
thing, the thing is, when guys like Drake are getting 5 million streams, that's making fine enough money for them, right? But you got artists who are getting 100 listens a month, $3 for nothing. $3 ain't doing nothing for them. Man, another interesting thing about this whole Spotify thing, they're trying to, it looks like they're trying to compete with SoundCloud or something, because they
Yeah.
got this idea of where they want artists to integrate their work and post it directly to Spotify.
Damn. Wait. Hold up, man. So when they signed this act, when they signed this, I need to know why in the fuck was Kid Rock in attendance?
I think, Kid Rock has always had a lot to do with that, with like music and pushing for artist rights.
Yeah,
So I guess he decided to be there for it then too.
he's a guy. He has my respect because he's from Detroit. Don't I don't agree with him sometimes. He's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy. A weird guy is a good way to describe Kid Rock.
There are a lot of weird guys in music. Steven Tyler is a weird guy, but he also has a tremendous vocal range.
I went to the Aerosmith concert when they were here in Arizona. I think it was like 2 years ago now. and I was like one row from the front row from the stage, and this man, Steven Tyler, he comes walking down the catwalk, and he leans in and he kisses this girl sitting in the front row, and like he just went all over her, like it was nuts. I had never seen anything like it.
Whoa.
Funny thing was, this girl was so into it. She was some 20 something, and she was just way into it.
Mm. Funny thing, I've never been to a true concert before.
Really? You've
The
never seen a
only
live
thing,
performance?
nope. No, I've seen some live performances, but I haven't seen a concert really.
Oh, I got you.
Like, they have the odd performance at sports games during halftime.
Yeah,
I don't count that as a concert.
because you
I've,
didn't go there for the music.
yeah, I've seen, I think it was Bow Wow when the Final Four came to Detroit in 2008. It was an experience because I used to have cornrows back then. All right. So recently, I've been listening to soundtrack from Kill Bill, which I believe RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan did a great job picking the songs for all of that. Starting it off with "Bang Bang" by Nancy Sinatra,
Hold on. You're saying that
and to
the
start it
RZA.
off with.
Hold
Hmm?
up. You're saying the RZA was the one who picked that soundtrack?
Yes, that's what he's
I
credited for on the credits.
I had no idea.
Yep, he picked the soundtrack for both movies. I'm pretty sure.
That's pretty impressive. I
Yep.
guess I wouldn't expect less from the guy. But you know, Tarantino's super well known for his soundtracks, for the music he puts in his films, and it's interesting because Kill Bill kind of fits in with that. So I figured
Yeah.
he was the one who mixed all that stuff.
He probably had a say in it too. He probably did. But RZA is the one who is credited as the producer. Well, yeah, that's what they credited him as in the film, but technically it's RZA, Tarantino, and Lawrence Bender who did who did the producing of it.
That's really fascinating.
Yep. But like the songs I really like from it, I really like Bang Bang, That Certain Female by Charlie Feathers, Green Hornet by Al Hurt, which is fucking beautiful.
Is that the whistle song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I'm pretty sure it is. And that. Oh no! Green Hornet is something else. The whistle song is Twisted Nerve.
That's right, because it's from a different movie. It's also called Twisted Nerve. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
and if you never knew, you know the Woohoo song that's in this movie.
No, I don't.
So it's like a song that's been on most commercials.
Oh, yeah, that song.
Yeah, that song is actually in that movie.
That's such an
With
outlier.
yeah, and also a very good song on it is "Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood" by Santa Esmeralda. It is a 10-minute masterpiece, and I love it. It
What's in it that you
has
like about it? Because I'm not
great
familiar
use
with that.
great use of the guitar. I love the lyrics to it, and I like how it keeps you drawn in for the whole 10 minutes and doesn't really get boring at all.
See, that's one of those things I struggle with a lot. Is I like long form music. You know, like I'm the guy who listens to albums and all that, and I like my long songs. But I feel like a lot of artists struggle to have like a long song and not make it boring.
I get you. I get you.
You know, since you brought up Twisted Nerve, I'm curious, what's your opinion on Chill Bill?
I don't like it.
You don't?
No. It didn't interest me at all.
I don't know. I recall just hearing it all the time, and it really got grating after a while.
Yeah, it's the same with like most popular songs. Like, what was it called? What was it called? I really hated like I don't remember what it's called. Oh, do you know who T Grizzly is?
Yeah,
So me living in Detroit, they used to play First Day Out so much to the point where I don't even like him. I don't like his music because it sounds the same to me and I just don't like it.
you can't rep that Detroit blood.
I can't rep it. I can rep Eminem though.
All right, well, that's 50-50. I'll meet you halfway there.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so what's the other thing you've been listening to this week?
It's called Hyena New Religion or New Religion Hyena by they. And it's
See,
like, huh?
I've never even heard about this before, so you're gonna be
So
introducing me to something.
the thing with they are a R&B duo who have like I'm pretty sure they have, if I'm not wrong, they have like they have inspiration from like Kurt Cobain, New Edition, Taking Back Sunday, and Babyface,
Huh? That's a
as
tall order.
well as some other people. And they make some great stuff. It has a very good sound to it. They they also like they're associated. They were the opening act for Bryson Tiller's Trap Soul tour. So like their music kind of fits his vibe a bit too. It has that like dark, depressing sound sometimes, and sometimes it's not as dark, not as depressing. It's like very poppy and chill. It's a very chill like set of music that they
That
have.
sounds super vibey. Any
Yep.
songs in particular that really stand out?
The two songs that stand out are Dante's Creek and oh, I forgot what it's called. Damn. Hold up. It's called Deep End. And that track got actually remixed and I love that remix specifically. And that's
And
pretty
who did
much
that remix? Do you recall?
um let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure it's Taro. Yeah,
Tara.
it's
Okay.
Taro. But yeah, that's basically what I've been listening to. What about you?
So I've been listening to a couple of things this week, but my guy, I plugged him a lot. He's an underground art rapper named Open Mike Eagle. He dropped a new EP this week called "What Happens When I Try to Relax," and it's got this super. I guess I gotta talk about the guy first. The dude's really he's kind of a mix of a political rapper, but he also has a lot of comedy he mixes in with his stuff, so it's sort of humorous.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
get that.
he's had a few albums that he's dropped. Stuff like Dark Comedy was really good. I think that was back in 2015, and a few other great albums. But this new EP has really stuck out to me, especially because I actually got tickets to see his show when he was here this week, and that was really my first introduction to his stuff or to this EP because I've been putting off listening to it, and it's got a couple of real gems on it. One of the really standout songs is called "Every Single Thing," and
What
it's
about it do you like?
man, his flow and how it blends with the beat is just super vibey. You know, I can't really think of words to really describe it, other than I really vibe with it.
I feel you. I feel you. I get the same. I get the same sometimes with music.
And then the other track that really stood out to me was called Microfiche. And this song, while the instrumental, it has this really chill vibe to it, really soft drums, and the lyrics going on with it. But what really touched me in this song, with the lyrics it's talking about just like closing your eyes and letting go sometimes because it just gets too hard, and I've been feeling that a lot lately. And the song really
Yeah,
hit me. And
I
man,
feel
when
you.
he came out and played it live, whew, it was something else.
Yeah, I feel you. I
And then
feel you, man.
the other thing I've really been listening to this week is, of course, the new or the re-release Beatles album, the White Album. And since we've already really talked about that, I don't know what else to say other than
I'm gonna have to check that out too. I
you
have to check
definitely
that
got
out.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, we've already said quite a bit about it. It's a great album, really well mixed, really well produced. It's great
Yep.
sound. That's about it.
All right. All right.
So I feel like for the last little bit of this show that we're recording tonight, we ought to talk about ourselves a bit, kind of, so the audience
All
knows
right.
who we are.
You're
So
up
if you'd
first.
like to start, oh, I'm up first.
Yeah. Got you there.
All right.
All right.
And you beat me to it. Okay. So let me tell you about myself a little bit. I go by Toto out here. That's actually a
Yeah.
shortening of my name. I've gone by so many things in my short time here on the internet. But recently, I've elected to call myself Toto because it's not as disappointing as my old name that it's an acronym for. I feel like when I shorten it to Toto, you're having a good laugh over there.
Yes, I am.
Um, if I cut
Bless me. Bless me down in Africa.
and yeah, that's the other ha ha funny thing. I'm Toto, so of course I got to bless Rain, but he ain't in Africa, so what's the deal?
See, this is where we throw hands.
I don't, we can't fight on the first episode.
I
Like
know.
we aren't. We're gonna be over before we start. Like,
Yeah.
so a little bit more about me. I'm just chilling out here. I like it hot. You can take that, you can misconstrue it all you want, and I won't even stop you. I make some music out there. I'm on SoundCloud if you want to check me out. It's all garbage that I made about
Oh,
2 years ago now.
oh, that's why you have to release new things.
Yeah, I'm the biggest procrastinator. I tell myself I'm going to make things, and it just doesn't happen.
No, I'm the biggest procrastinator. I am more procrastinator than you.
Look, man, you
That
just released a new song literally today, like
Do you know how long I've been saying I'm gonna release this?
December.
No, I said I wanted to start music like in August or
Yeah, you're right. It was in
basically
August.
August, July or August. I've said that I wanted to start.
Yeah, I remember you asking me about what DAW I use and all that.
Yeah,
Look, man, just don't go out for 2 years. Don't go out to get a pack of cigarettes for 2 years, all right?
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
A little bit more about me. I listen to a lot of music. It's what I do in my free time. It's just kind of who I am. I listen to a lot of classic stuff, like real classic stuff. I listen to a lot of jazz, some I don't know, man. I like Wes Montgomery a lot. Joe Pass, lots of jazz guitarists out there who make some great stuff. I mean, well, they ain't out there anymore. They're kind of dead. But, you know, um, I've been taking a few classes on music history, and that's been really opening up my knowledge of a lot of older, like pre 1900 stuff. So what I'm listening to usually changes every week. Like I'm the guy who's gonna go from, I'm gonna be listening to Wu-Tang Clan and some Tribe Called Quest one week. The next week I'm gonna be listening to the Beatles and Electric Light Orchestra. I'm just along
Yeah,
for the ride.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing with. Um,
you
some
know,
stuff. You want me to say some stuff about me, and then we can wrap this up?
Let me. I got like a little bit more, and then you can take it away. You can
Hit
run
it.
with it.
Hit it. Hit it.
um, you know, I said I had more stuff to say, and I really don't. So I don't know why I interrupted you.
Nice job.
I'm Toto, and I suck at hosting podcasts. Hello.
Yeah. Well, some stuff about me. I'm the heathen of the group. Of us two. I'm the heathen. I
Look,
makes.
you, you can call yourself a heathen all you want. You know I'm in denial. You're the one who says it.
Oh, you are in denial. Your name proves it too. Your name that isn't Toto proves it. Um,
Yeah.
but basically, with me, I am aspiring to make good music, and it's not happening yet. But my stuff, I released something on SoundCloud today. I'm gonna put my my link in the description because I don't want to plug myself like that on
I like
here.
how this is just shameless plugging.
It is
Like,
shameless plugging. Isn't that what the last 10 minutes of a starting podcast should be?
yeah, I guess it should be.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of links, we'll put the links to all the articles and the music we talked about in the description as well. It'll all be down there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get this demonetized. I'm not trying to get taken down. Even though we don't even have monetization.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll do it.
Yeah. No copyright strikes on us today.
All right, go ahead. So about your music.
Basically, I started making basically chip tune, and I released my first track today. I remixed Spider Dance, and pretty decent. I'm gonna
I,
make more.
I gotta say, from what I heard from it, I really liked it. You know, the Undertale soundtrack has a lot of fun sounds to play around with on it too, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is true.
Look,
But yeah.
You gotta become a real chiptune DJ. You gotta plug in your Game Boys to your turntable and all that.
Oh
Just go
my
the whole
god.
9 yards.
I don't have a Game Boy, but I have a PSP.
I don't think PSPs have 8-bit soundboards that you can use.
Hey, hey, I can
Look,
dream, okay? I
I'll
can
send you
dream.
my Game Boy. All right.
Alright, bet. Alright.
All right, bet. All right. That's
Yeah.
all right.
You're,
what
hmm?
else you guys say about yourself besides your music?
uh, there isn't really much else to say.
You're boring, aren't you?
Fuck you.
You don't
Um,
guys. You don't want to make a pun about cold things.
I'm gonna freeze your headphones.
What with your chill beats?
Fuck you.
I am here all week.
Alright, alright, alright. Well, you wanna wrap it up then? Wrap it up.
I guess this is about closing time.
Yeah.
Um, I'd like to thank everyone who's here and listening, even though you're not here and listening. You'll be
Yeah.
listening later on.
Thank all
Thanks
of
for
you.
checking us out. This has
Yes.
been the Polar Heat Podcast with
Yes, it
me,
has.
Toto.
Yep. And rain. Goodbye.